Hello, I'm Werner Penner from Asunción, and I'm glad you're interested in Paraguay.
Dass Sie Interesse an Paraguay haben.
If you want to emigrate to Paraguay, then you've come to the right place.
Richtig.
For over 35 years, I have been helping people from all over the world to obtain the residency documents in Paraguay.
Zu erhalten.
Many of my customers say, Werner, how do I get my furniture, my motorcycle, or my car to Paraguay?
Oder mein Auto nach Paraguay.
There is a very simple solution with a sea container.
Einem Seekontainer.
This is a service that we, of course, also offer to our customers.
Natürlich auch anbieten.
How long does it take for a container to arrive in Paraguay?
For example, it takes about 45 days for a sea container to arrive from Germany to Paraguay.
Von Deutschland nach Paraguay ankommt.
What different sizes of containers are there?
There are two different containers. A 20-foot container that is 6 meters long, or a 40-foot container which is 12 meters long.
Can I bring my car, my motorcycle, or my weapons to Paraguay?
I'm not allowed to bring in a car that's more than 10 years old. A foreigner, yes, once. He may be 20 years old, because that's his belongings. Then he can bring the 20-year-old car in, and these are the questions they have afterwards. My car is 15 years old, and I've heard that it can't be older than 10 years. Yes, but you can, because you're a foreigner, and that's part of your personnel effects that you bring here. And then that's explained individually. He wrote right away and sent me the pictures. I have a Toyota, then he sent it along, and I also have a motorcycle trailer. And then he has his 5 weapons, which he also wants to bring with him. He is not allowed to put them in the container. We do customs differently. We prepare the papers for the weapons here. When everything is ready, there'll be an okay, and then he'll bring the 5 weapons on the plane, and we'll pick them up from the airport. He's not allowed to put them in the container, and these are things he didn't even know.
How high are the customs duties?
If you have a container with moving goods, then the container is calculated per kilo, and then you have to pay for it. Again, they don't charge for cars and motorcycles. You have to pay customs for cars and motorcycles because of weight.
Für Auto und Motorrad muss man Zoll bezahlen.
We weigh the container. It is calculated at approximately 0.55%. And some containers weigh 3 tons, but another one weighs 6 tons, which then pays the quarter. Personal belongings. Many have tools.
Umzugsgut sagen viele.
Some say if I have a lot of tools, okay, that weighs, but because that's iron, it's going to be a little bit more. It's not big, $200, $300 more. It's not so much, but some just bring furniture and beds and stuff, and then it costs $1,500, the whole sum. But one of them who has a lot of iron in it suddenly paid $2,000. That's just the difference of about $500 if there's a lot of iron in there. Oh, you just said that customs fees are about like that per kilo. Yes, but you've got a car in there or you've got 2 motorcycles in there. Any motorcycle or car that has an engine, you have to pay customs, otherwise you won't have a license plate afterwards. You must have cleared the papers. And then they sometimes have to pay $2,000 just for customs for a big motorcycle. It's expensive. Customs for cars are sometimes $3,000 or $4,000. And then people say, yes, but I was only expecting $1,500. Get the whole container out. Yes, but there's a car in there. Or some didn't even say anything. And then they saw that he had 2 motorcycles in the container when they checked it. Didn't put that in the list. But that's a mistake. Because afterwards he has 2 motorcycles without documents. The first police officer who stops you will want to see the documents from the motorcycle. But then you don't have any. Then the bike is gone.
What happens when the container arrives at the port of Asunción?
When the container arrives in Paraguay, I drive to the port and clear it and put it on a truck, and the truck brings it to their house.
Und tun den auf einen LKW und der LKW bringt das zu ihrem Haus.
But if you don't have a plot of land yet, we can take your container to a warehouse that has a roof so that the container is protected from sun and rain.
Container geschützt wird wegen Sonne und Regen.
If you have any questions about the containers, just contact me via the contact form at the bottom of my website.
Am unteren Ende meiner Webseite.
You can also ask me for exact prices.
Mir erfragen.
Muchos saludos, yours sincerely, Werner Penner.